Although magicians study tricks for an illusion, the eyes naturally create color illusions that also fascinate the observer to explore. Vision involves the process of detecting the electromagnetic energy, which includes the visible light waves among the electromagnetic spectrum. Although a small fraction of this spectrum is visible to humans, the average human can see 7 million colors. Light waves enter the eye through the transparent cornea and passes through the pupil at the center of the iris. Our lens focuses the light on the retina, where it appears flipped and backward. The retina has two types of photoreceptor cells, rods and cones. Rods detect black, gray, and white colors and respond to dimmer light, whereas cones respond to brighter light and detect red, green, and blue colors. The color hue depends on the wavelength's height and intensity. All such characteristics transmit when the bipolar cells turn on and trigger the ganglion cells, which transfers the information through the optic nerve and by the way of the thalamus to reach the visual cortex found in each left and right brain hemisphere. The opponent process theory suggests that the way humans perceive colors is controlled by three opposing systems: blue versus yellow, red versus green, black versus white. The theory was developed by German physiologist Ewald Hering in the late 1800s. Hering disagreed with the leading theory of his time, known as the Trichromatic Theory, initiated by Thomas Young and expanded by Hermann von Helmholtz. It suggested that color vision is based on three cone receptors, each sensitive to the color green, or blue, or red. With two wavelengths, Helmholtz's experiment proved that the participants could not match the given color. He explained that people with healthy vision need three wavelengths of light to create colors. Both Hering's and Helmholtz's theories are correct. The trichromatic theory helps to explain how each color cone receptor detects different wavelengths in light. On the other hand, the opponent process theory helps explain how these cones connect to the nerve cells that determine how we perceive color in our brain. Look at an example of the opponent process theory of color vision in action. Stare at the black dot in this image. When it disappears, the negative after-image illusion emerges. If followed correctly, what should have been seen are yellow, cyan, magenta, and blue. Why do human eyes see these? When specific colors are stared for a long time, the cone receptors responsible become tired to send a signal. However, the cone receptors that detect the opposing colors are fresh to send signals without further suppression from its now fatigued counter-color cone receptor. Other illusions can occur with brightness and contrast that stimulate some neurons and suppress others. For example, a pale-colored object surrounded with a dark cloud appears more white, but if surrounded with a white cloud, it looks more black. Another image shaped like the sun, behind blue and red rays, appears to expand and contract its bright center as the viewer moves closer or farther. A variety of illusions like depth, motion, perspective, and shape exist. Now you can reveal more magic in the eye.